two young women from two completely different worlds.
Erin Baker spoke her mind.
I'm in a position now that I can say just about whatever I like.
And probably wasn't racing to make others feel good. Paula had a switch she could turn on, and when that switch was on, it'd stay out of her way. The confidence was so high.
I don't give any energy to my competitors.
One time I wanted to do a photo shoot for a competitor. I've never been in a photo shoot where two people said not one word to each other for 2.5, 3 hour photo shoot. It was icicles in that room.
The differences between the two women weren't just rooted in what happened on the course.
I grew up as a white South African in the absolute peak years of apartheid.
I knew that she, came from a regime that I was sort of opposed to.
What do? You're born somewhere. It doesn't mean that every white South African supported the regime. I wanted out of South Africa, and doing triathlon gave me a means to move to the United States.
Paula on paper was never probably going to be a close friend of mine.
The two women clearly had little in common, but there was one thing that united them. Each had an unbridled passion for Ironman.
Whether they would talk to each other or not talk to each other didn't make any difference, because those two, they were the best in the world.
Paula captured her first Ironman in 1986, but it was a default win due to the leader, Patricia Puntos, getting a drafting penalty. The victory always carried some questions with it.
I felt that a lot of people were, oh gosh, what if she was a fluke? She only won because Patricia was disqualified.
That next year, in 1987, Paula had the opportunity to prove her world championship status. But Erin Baker won the title, and Paula placed third. Already at odds, their differences now played out on the course for the entire world to see.
It was personal. Those two wanted to kick the other gal's ass. Period, end of story.
At some stage during the race, someone decides second's good enough, and that's what happened. I want her to decide it before I do.
Now I would like to get on my bike and get off my bike and just absolutely not see her face for the whole day. It'd be wonderful.
Coming into the 1988 Ironman, each athlete now had a world championship title to their name. The tiebreaker would prove historic. Paula shattered Erin's course record by 34 minutes, finishing in a time of 9:01:01. The possibility that a woman could break the formidable 9-hour barrier was now real.
Paula, at that point, announced her presence with authority. Okay, you don't think that I'm worthy to be a champion? Let me show you.
Paula went on to win 6 more Ironman World Championships for a total of 8, eventually breaking through the once impenetrable 9-hour mark in 1992.
She'll finish this race as the first woman to ever break the 9-hour barrier in the Gatorade Ironman.
Today, Paula Newby-Fraser is the most decorated Ironman athlete in history. But there was a time when she felt her athletic ability wasn't enough.
I was honestly fearful when I raced her. I looked at her and truly believe to this day that she, as an athlete, was far, far more talented than I was, ever.
Hawaii, I think I probably thought about Paula far too much, and certainly let it affect my game. But then she was probably just better than me at Ironman, so that's the way it goes.
Erin Baker won 2 Ironman World Championship titles in 5 appearances. Paula won 8. Both women are now in the Ironman Hall of Fame.
The rivalry between Paula and Erin, who came out on top? The sport, Ironman. The sport is better off because of Erin and Paula.
The two of them together were pushing and showing everybody else what was possible. And that's the most important thing to see about their rivalry, is that they were paving the way for Natasha Bodman and Chrissy Wellington, everybody who's come along since then who set standards.
As a fan of the sport, absolutely, you love to see rivalries and you love to see athletes go head to head. That's always what captured my attention. I admire what they've done in Kona and I admire who they are as athletes.